Sexual health is a huge part of what you treat, I guess. How does optimized TRT fit into fixing ED, delayed orgasms, or other issues? And where do you see the biggest gaps in how most men approach it?
ED is a tricky one because guys that have ED, first of all, ED has several etiologies. It's not just like, hey, low key ED done. You could have acute trauma that causes erectile dysfunction. You could have psychological trauma that causes erectile dysfunction. It could be biochemical, right? Hormonal. It could be circulatory, where you have hypertension or diabetes. So, it could be libido driven or lack of many, many different levels of sexual dysfunction. Even once you identify the root causes, and sometimes there are layers where there's more than one root cause, now you have different levels of ED. Men always think erectile dysfunction means impotence, meaning I cannot achieve an erection. And that is not what the dysfunction is. A dysfunction is a compound word, dysfunction, lack of function. Now, function is subjective. To complicate things a little further, everyone's function is different. Some men never had a really firm erection, some men have. Some men never had an erection that lasted very long, some men have. So your function is unique to you. Anytime you see a degrading effect from your typical function, that is called a dysfunction. And I tell guys, when does a dysfunction become problematic? Again, it's subjective. That depends on the individual. It becomes problematic when it affects you. And only you can determine, does this bother me? If the answer is no, then have at it. If the answer is yes, then come seek some help. Once we assess the true cause, and this is, this, I'm not going to go through the whole assessment of ED, but it could be 30 or 40 minutes. But once we assess the true cause of what's causing the dysfunction, we have to address it. Almost always the basal layer, remember I said there's layers to this, the basal layer of ED, always you need good biochemistry. Very rarely can you resolve something if you are in a deficient environment on your sex hormones. So what does that mean? It means that you need the foundation. You do need TRT likely if you are deficient. So we fix your TRT. Does that mean that the ED comes or goes away? No, it does not. When I say basal layer, it's like building the foundation to a home. You can't build a home if your goal is to have a roof, right? That's the end goal. You can't have the roof without the foundation. But pouring a good foundation doesn't give you a roof. It gives you a base, and you have to still build on top of that. Oftentimes, taking the base away will cause everything else to collapse. So low T can certainly lead to erectile dysfunction, but unless the low T is the sole cause of your ED and it happened 3 months ago, fixing T in and of itself is not going to resolve the issue. It gives you the base to continue to build on. So guys who've been, having this dysfunction for, let's say, a decade, they come in, they think they're going to start TRT and the ED goes away. No, that low T over the course of a decade has led to insulin resistance. It has led to hypertension. It has led to psychological trauma where now you're expecting a failure because for the last 10 years, your erections fail you. It has led to relationship problems where you're now maybe you have no desire for your partner because you've been battling and fighting for so long. So just giving you back the testosterone, which maybe was a root cause a decade ago, is not sufficient to fix everything else. There's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
So sexual dysfunction is a far more complex topic. And it's one that requires significantly more training from a provider, not just from a textbook, but actual clinical practice and experience, because it's only when you fixed so many hundreds or thousands of patients can you start to truly assess based on little things that they do or say in a consultation, can you start to put together the puzzle of what broke and give them a roadmap to fix it.